Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 video, and as you can see we're already jumping into a cute little time lapse already in this video. This video is a bit of a create a sim lookbook. So basically you have one base sim, but you're trying to make 4 different styles with one sim, and basically you're kind of showing the different combinations and different looks that you can achieve just by basically choosing different things. Does that make sense? I don't know. Feels a bit like a waffle. Anyway, the 4 styles that I went for in this video was preppy, goth, minimalist, and chic. I don't actually really know how chic her outfit turned out to be, but kind of what I imagined chic to be. Anyway, I don't know why I picked those 4 different styles. It's just kind of what I felt when I was in Create a Sim. I was obviously going to do preppy because that is where my style kind of leans the most towards. I would say preppy and just casual, but you know, I thought I'd give it a little bit of a go, and yeah, I also, I'm not gonna lie, did go on a bit of this CC download before I recorded this video. I downloaded a few new hairs, a few new makeup things, a few clothing sets I downloaded as well. So, yeah. If you want to know the links for anything, let me know. I would probably have to try and find them. So, yeah, if there's a specific thing that you're looking for, let me know and I'll see if I can try and find it for you guys. Anyway, this video is kind of gonna be split into like either 4 voiceovers or just 4 different sections. What was I trying to say? I do not know. Anyway, yeah, so the first outfit anyway was the preppy style. I really liked these shoes that I've just put on her, but I didn't realise that they come with the socks. I kind of just wished that they came by themselves without the socks included, because I would have liked to have added my own socks. It seems like a really finicky detail to like point out, but yeah, I don't know. This was me being fascinated by the bag, by the way, because I didn't realise I had any bags in terms of custom content in my game, other than like the money bag that I got, which I think came with a set or something. I don't know. But yes. Anyway, I went with a bit of a longer hairstyle, I think, for her at the end. I was debating. You know that I'm doing a Create a Sim video when I actually remember to put fingernails. Fingernails? When I paint their nails? Because I normally do not do that. For my actual Sims, because I always just forget. That also includes jewellery. I always forget to do jewellery or hats or anything like that. I always go a little bit more in detail. I always feel a little bit more pressure to deliver a good outfit when I'm doing these sorts of videos, which I guess actually does make sense. You'll also notice that I did only do like everyday outfits. I didn't do formal and like athletic wear and all the rest of it. I could have done, and I probably should have done thinking about it, but I think that actually would have took me forever. This video is already like 13 minutes long, which is a lot longer than my normal sort of videos. Anyway, I actually kind of got inspiration from this video from watching somebody do like one sim but like 7 decades, which I actually found that concept really interesting, and I kind of want to do it myself, but I just feel like I need to go on a bit more the download of like 80s and 90s clothing, because I feel like I don't really have enough of that in my game at the moment. But yeah, anyway, so that was where the inspiration came from this video. I'm also just trying to create videos that are a little bit different but kind of cool at the same time. I don't know, I'm trying to put a lot more effort basically into my video content at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I say this as I'm just like waffling on. This really does remind me of my YouTube roots, because I used to do a lot of Create a Sim videos, but I used to do them of like specific Sims that I created. It was a little bit more niche, whereas this one, I guess, is a little bit more versatile, I guess. But yeah, it used to be Chaos, and I used to do them a lot. I used to do that and like little starter builds very, very often, because I used to obviously be in school whilst I was trying to do YouTube as well. and it was just easier for me to film that sort of content because it was like kind of quick, I guess. But yeah, now that I have a bit more time, I'm trying to put a little bit more like thought into my videos and what I'm actually putting out, and if it's content that I want to see, which I also have kind of said to myself that if that means that I end up missing an upload because maybe an edit's taken too long, then I miss an upload because an edit's taken too long. It is what it is. On a real note, I'm filming this on the 6th of January, which I think is... I don't actually know. I think this is going out next Tuesday, so a while away. Anyway, and I just want to say we hit 400 subscribers, so a massive thank you for that. It's been really cool to see the support in the last like few months of me being back on YouTube, and I really do appreciate all of the love, all of the comments, just everything. It's been a really, really cool few months growing my channel, and yeah. On another random note, do you ever just like think about the fact, like what would we do without custom content? What would we do without custom content and mods in this game? Where would we be? Honestly, one of the best parts about The Sims 4 being the way that it is that we are able to have custom content and mods. Genuinely. Because I feel like in The Sims 3, I remember there being a lot of custom content, but I don't remember there being that many mods. But, like, correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't really play with mods and custom content in The Sims 3, because my very, very old laptop could not handle it at that point. I'm actually surprised that it could handle The Sims 3 in the way that it did. It used to run fine. It's just, I would never put mods in it because it would break it. For sure. Anyway, I don't remember playing with mods or custom content in The Sims 3, but I definitely couldn't live without it in The Sims 4. Like, pretty much from the minute I downloaded it, custom content was also downloaded within my game. Okay, maybe not the minute, because there's a lot of Sims 4 base game Sims that I had in my game, but I think it only took me like a couple of weeks, or whenever people started uploading custom content, I was on it like a carb on it. Genuinely. How did I get into this rant? I do not know. Speaking of The Sims 3 though, I have been meaning to do a video of like revisiting The Sims 3 and like playing it for the first time in a few years actually, because I haven't played The Sims 3 in a really long time. I used to have this, because The Sims 3 used to run better on my computer than The Sims 4, so I actually used to play The Sims 3 a lot more often than The Sims 4. But obviously now that I've got my newer setup, I am genuinely playing a lot more Sims 4. But, like I said, The Sims 3 holds such a special place in my heart, I swear. I love that game with all of my love. I just love the fact that, like, I had this longer loading screen, and then I just get into the world and I can go everywhere and anywhere, and I don't have a loading screen and I can play for hours. And I'm also more likely to send my Sims out and about because I know that I don't have to like sit for a loading screen. Anyway, this sim is what I'm classing as minimalist. I don't know whether people would classify it as minimalist. I just felt very like basic, very simple, but very like sophisticated, if that makes sense. I actually have no idea, like I said, whether it is classified. I did just give her like a really simple bracelet because I was like, minimalist. But yeah, let me know. But either way, I think she looks really cute in that. I cut myself off then, but I just thought she looked really cute and sophisticated is what I was going to say before I cut myself off. Anyway, the last style we went for, like I said, was chic. I love this hair. This hair is giving like chic vibes. It's giving like Paris model-esque vibes, in my opinion. I don't know. Anyway, what else could we rant about in this video? We've already ranted about mods, already ranted about Sims 3. No, the point is that I was going to play it through a video and I've been meaning to film it, but I just haven't got round to it yet because I have a feeling I'm going to want to start a Sims 3 series, and I don't know how popular that would be. But yeah, I feel like I mentioned this in a previous video, so I won't go into it too much detail, but I've been watching a lot of people like talk about their like wants and wish lists. But ironically, a big thing that keeps coming up is like, I don't know if any of these things will work in the game because obviously the coding and the setup is just not made for it. Which brings me on to another point of like, I wonder how many people actually are yearning for a Sims 5 nowadays, because obviously there is like Paralives, and I think I can't remember the other game. I always forget it, but there's another life simulation game that I think is like either going to come out this year or next year, or it'll come out soon basically, and it will probably be a rival to The Sims. And I do wonder how many people will go towards those sort of games versus The Sims. Like, it'll be really, really interesting to see if people deviate, because there is a point, and I think I brought this up in a couple of videos, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but there was a point where I really felt like The Sims, like EA specifically, were just pumping out content for the sake of pumping out content, and just basically making cash grabs, which I feel like a good example of that is like My Wedding Stories, because let's be honest, that pack is completely broken. Even some parts of Love Struck are completely broken, which is partly one of the reasons why I haven't bought it yet. Because I get so tempted every single time I see like a certain dynamic or like sentiment or like not custom content, but like build items, and I'm like, I want to get that pack so bad, and then I'm like, but do I don't want it to break my entire game. So yeah, there was a point where I was a bit worried about it, because let's be honest, how many of you actually think that the packs are worth £40? I'm British, so for me it's pounds anyway. How many people think it's worth that much? I think it's actually £35 actually, but $40 maybe, I don't know. Either way, I don't think half of the Sims 4 packs are worth that, and I do generally refuse to buy packs now unless they're on sale or unless they're at like a really good price, because I just don't see the point in it, because especially for like extra DLC. You know, how many packs can you seriously name that have changed the game dynamics that much that you would consider paying like £40 for? Because the only one that really comes to my head is like The Sims 4 Cottage Living, and even that is like a push, you know? Sorry, why have I turned this latter part of the video into like controversial topic? Anyway, we've probably got about a minute left, so I'm going to do my usual thing of wrapping things up. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, then please be sure to go smash that like button, and go subscribe if you haven't already. Come and join our lovely little community that we have established. And yeah, did I tell you guys to like and comment and subscribe? I know I just told you to subscribe. I don't know if they told you about the other two, but go do it. Go do all of that. Why not? I literally have the memory of Dory, I think. I just generally can't remember what I've discussed. Which often I get a bit worried about, because I'm like, I'm just going to repeat everything that I've already said. Which I always worry about more in voiceovers, because I'm like, have I already said that? I don't know. I do notice it in videos sometimes when I'm editing, and I'm like, I already said that in the early parts of the videos, so that we're cutting that out. Anyway, I am just rambling at this point. I hope to see you all next time. Bye everyone!